Alrighty, everybody, what is up? I am back with another day of Spyro Gaming, and I hope you guys are excited as I am always. The day today is August 20th, 2025, and I feel pretty good. You know, it's, I got up out of bed, like, pretty late, today, like, maybe around, like, 11, you know, noon, maybe even. And did a little bit of RuneScaping, didn't go too crazy or anything, played a little RuneScape, had some coffee, made a beautiful breakfast for Sarah and I got started on an awesome dinner that we're going to be having tonight. I'm doing braised short rib, so I got all that prepped and seared off and all glugged all the wine and beef broth into it, and so I got that going on the back burner right now. That's going to be fucking delicious later tonight, so definitely looking forward to that with some potatoes. It's gonna be lit. Let's head over to Dry Canyon, but first let's turn on the music and get all the save state stuff working. Doot doot doot. Cosmetic. Doot 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 doot. Let's go Pixie today. To Dry Canyon we go. What's going on, everybody? Eddie, Jake, Raccoon, Igor, Jord, Tulu, Dadcula. Thank you for the good lucks, guys. Jake, Thorntrap, Elucidark, Voxel, Christian, Mr. Jerry. Oh, you had French onion soup. French onion soup. Yeah, so good. Yeah, Sarah and I are going to be going to a, to like a fancy, like, French place for our, anniversary in September. She got us reservations. And, I could try, I'm trying to pick between one of three things. This is the French onion soup, obviously. Or duck confit, or try escargot for the first time. I probably won't like escargot, but I mean it'd be a fun thing to be like, oh, I tried snails at a fancy French place, you know. Do I like mushrooms? Yeah. You guys like escargot? Fancy French snails. I might try it. If you guys vouch for it, I'll try it, you know. I like duck, but, you know, I mean, especially duck confit, it's fine. I feel like if I get the duck, I'd be like, man, I wish I'd have tried the escargot. I feel like I might do the escargot, I don't know. Just to try it, you know, just to say like, okay, I tried it, you know. Escargot is overrated. I mean, you could say the same thing about a lot of French food, is that it's pretty overrated. No offense to French people. Yeah, French onion soup, bread, and a glass of wine is like... Dude, that's like peak fancy. You don't need to get much more fancy than that. That's basically gonna be me tonight. I got like half of a bottle left of some like cheap Walmart red wine, and braising some short ribs right now, slow cooking them on the back burner, and some wine and beef broth and stuff. It's gonna be so good tonight. So I'm gonna try some cheapo Walmart wine. It was like a 750 ml bottle for like $8. So this wine might kill me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just eat both? Yeah, just spend like $100 just for me. Yeah, good idea. Hell no. You can go for a medium rare steak. Dude, yeah. Guys, speaking of Walmart pickups, I'm telling you, if you guys... Okay, look, I know there's always some motherfucker in the chat that's like, don't buy from Walmart, it's an ethical quandary. Look, man, I'm gonna put my ethics aside to say that the fucking flat iron steaks from Walmart are fucking gas. And they're like $5 to $7 each. They come individually wrapped. No marinade, no fucking bullshit, no meat glue. No, none of that. So I buy 2 of those, one for me, one for Sarah. Holy shit. That's like... It's like, when you cook those steaks right, they're about as good as a fucking ribeye or a filet mignon or something. I mean, obviously they're different, but... They're like fucking best bang for the buck, dude. Best bang for the buck. The Walmart flat irons. Yeah, Walmart steaks actually do slap. People sleep on them. What's up, Michael? He says, "What's meat glue? It's glue they use on meat." What's up, Kin? Hope I'm doing better today. Well, you know, since you mention it, I guess let's talk about yesterday's stream. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I went through like a bit of a talk about like an ethical quandary. I was like kind of tripping towards the end of runs because I was like, fuck, you know, Composer's getting all these records, and I'm only streaming for like 3 hours a day, and like, is that really enough? Like, if I really want record, I gotta try harder. So I was like, I just forced myself basically to do a couple more runs yesterday, and I'm glad I did that because I realized that that was not the play, and that it doesn't fucking matter whether I get world record today or tomorrow or ever. So, because I got you guys, you know, and I can just keep playing this game and trying my best, and that's all. I don't have to fucking play for 4 to 6 hours a day to justify what I'm doing here. And so, yeah, I kind of jumped off the deep end a little bit with the runs yesterday, and was like, I kind of pushed myself a little further than I wanted to, just out of guilt. And, you know, I'm glad I did that because it was like, fuck yeah, I'm not gonna do that again, you know? I needed to do that to know not to do that again, I guess, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna have that quandary again, you know? It's not like this is a problem that it's just completely fixed now and I'll never face it anymore. Every day is sort of like you face that problem of like, okay, should I be done now? Is it enough? And so, yeah, sometimes you jump off the deep end a little and learn a little bit about yourself, and I'm glad I did it, you know? I didn't feel like, maybe I seemed like a bit of a bitch in the moment, but I felt good for doing that. And I feel good today, so that fully answers the question. Yeah. I shouldn't compare myself to Composer? Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. You're so right. Let me see. Oh, also, Fabrice, thanks for the, merch purchase last night. He says, you're the best. Got a mug and, some stickers. Thank you, Fabrice. Shouts to Fabrice. Yeah, if you guys tell me, let me turn the script on you guys for a sec. If you tell me not to compare myself to Composer, then you guys can't compare yourself to me. Because every day someone's like, oh, I started learning this game, but you know, I'm nothing compared to you. It's like we can't help ourselves, you know? Like, it's okay to compare yourself to other people. It's like when it starts like debilitating you from insecurity is when it's a problem. I think it's just in our nature to compare ourselves to each other. Like, that's okay. But like you guys say, you shouldn't like dwell in it, or like you guys are implying, you know, you shouldn't dwell in it too much. It's like it doesn't matter. Alright, well, I will say I am doing this jump a little better today than yesterday. That's a good sign. Show you the pot roast. I'm not doing a pot roast, I'm doing short ribs. Which do have more fat and some bones. I seared them up this morning and cooked down a bunch of onion, celery, and carrot in the fond. Added in a little bit of a smoky seasoning to them, as well as some thyme, some crushed thyme, and a whole little can of tomato paste, and let that all cook down. And then I added in a bunch of beef broth and wine, and now that shit is slow cooking on the back burner, like for this entire stream right now, basically. And later tonight, I'm gonna drink the rest of that wine with Sarah. And have some braised short ribs with potatoes. It's gonna be great. Always good to crush time. Yeah, I mean, I actually was at the store yesterday. I like could have bought like fresh thyme, but I was like, you know, we have like the pre-ground stuff in the pantry. Like, it's fine. Whatever. Look, man. I don't need the whole bouquet of herbs or anything. I'll be alright. What's up, Chloe? Yeah, this is, I guess you could say like a pinkish purple Spyro. We still need to get the rainbow Spyro skin up in here. Like a hair in my throat. I've never had Mississippi pot roast. What is that? It's raccoon? No, not really. Mississippi pot roast is slow-cooked raccoon. I'd have trouble believing that. Yeah, no, raccoon rave is shaking right now. You know what is a random ass animal I would love to try is, I'd love to try squirrel stew. Or like a rabbit stew, like a gamey, like, fucking shit like that. I'd love to try it. I'm not saying I would like it, but I'd love to try it. Just to see what the vibe is. Fucking hunt a squirrel and make a stew out of him. Squirrel's too gamey, rabbit's better. Alright, well, rabbit stew then. I'll take it. Let's head over to Clifftown. Do 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 do. Nothing to be excited about. True. Nah, the same thing is true for life itself. All food is mediocre. Alright, let's, do the save state thing. Yeah. There we go. And Physio, thank you for the first sub of the day. 15 months, he says, good luck today, love your streams, always nice to watch them. Thank you, and Physio, I love you. I'm in your life so it isn't mediocre, that's so sweet. That was adorable. Your new job is alright, mainly stand around doing jack shit. That's good. Occasionally try to persuade someone to sign up for a... Oh, you work at a phone store? Yeah, that definitely is like a stand around and fuck around kind of job. Except they're gonna get on your ass when you inevitably don't have like that many sales. It sounds like a sales job. Feel free to correct me if not. So that's gonna be probably like the most annoying part, is like your boss's boss like breathing down your store's neck for like signing people up for bullshit plans they don't need. That's probably gonna be the most annoying part. But if you can deal with that, then yeah, super chill job, sounds like. What's up, Michael Pritchard? How do you check when your membership renews? I don't know. It's Walmart, but it's a third-party company. So it's like the, I'm assuming you mean it's like the self-service division of like Walmart that like signs people up for phone plans, like, but you don't like work in a Walmart though? Thank you for the sub, that one other guy. I don't usually thank people for YouTube subscribing, but you get a thank you this time. Alright, let's head over this way. I see what you're saying. So yeah, the other way around. You work in Walmart, but not for Walmart, right? Well, hey man, good luck on everything. Glad to hear you got a job that doesn't make you want to fucking jump off a fucking cliff. That's good news, man. Proud of you. YouTube wouldn't let you sub. I think he meant to say like member because someone stole your card info. That sucks. Yeah, man, definitely. I always say this, you know, I think there's a good chance, there's a good time for me to say this. Like, for all the shilling I do on stream, like, yeah, guys, fucking hop over to, if you're watching on YouTube, hit me with the Amazon Prime sub on Twitch. Link is in the description. You know, for all the shilling and stuff that I do, you know, if any of you guys are actually in financial trouble, like you got your card stolen, yeah, don't worry about, like, renewing your, you know, Twitch sub or membership to me. I'm not like, whenever I ask for subs and stuff, I'm not talking to people who are, like, really financially struggling. So if that applies to you, just know that, like, I got you, and I appreciate your lurk. One of the worst feelings is when someone comes in the chat and they're like, there's someone that subs and is like, that was my last $5. And it's like, okay, I hope that was a joke. Because I feel so bad now. I was $5.99 away from moving into my new apartment. But since there's a sub goal, like, I guess I can't. So fucked. You found it, nice. Let's head over to I'll do the High Caves intro here. Yeah, I totally encourage that, Raccoon. To anyone who's not well off, you know, wait till you are better off. And I support that. I'm here to encourage you to save money and get things together. I know it's tough. Just learned YouTube's doing age verification. Yeah, YouTube's doing AI age verification. That's the crazy thing. Is that, like, it doesn't matter, like, how old you say you are on, like, when you sign up for a Google account or whatever. It's just gonna use AI based on, like, your fucking search history and algorithm to determine your age. Which is fucking insane. That is, like, some dystopian shit. But if you guys watch my stream, that actually, it's not a problem for us, because if you watch retro speedrunning streams, like, YouTube, I'll tell you right now, YouTube's demographic knows that we're all in our 20s and 30s. So even if you are underage or whatever, and you watch, like, streams like this, or just lurk in them, you can convince YouTube that you're actually 20 or 30. So it works both ways in that sense. So anyone who's watching the stream, you don't have to worry about age verification, AI stuff. Because YouTube already knows that you're a fucking Gen Z, you know, fucking nostalgia-pilled bitch like me. So thankfully we're all good in this department. Now, if you watch a lot of, like, Kai Cenat streams and I Show Speed, I mean, you might be in trouble. YouTube is definitely gonna think you're, like, 12. I'm just telling you. There's a lot of XQC, you know? Amaranth, maybe? Mr. Beast, if you're watching a lot of Mr. Beast, you might be in trouble. Okay, let's head over to, Gem the Fawn, thank you for the 5 months. It says 5 months of crankin' dat hog. Dude, crank your hog in the chat if you got one for Gem the Fawn. Let's do, no, let's do Misty. I was getting fucked up, by Misty. Yeah, I don't think Amaranth applies, and now that I think about it, Amaranth does, like, porn. Maybe that's not kid-focused content, now that I think about it. I saw a thumbnail for an Amaranth stream lately, and it was like, she was doing, what was it called? Booba Ross, where she was following a Bob Ross tutorial, but painting it on her own titties. I mean, you gotta give her credit for ingenuity there. You gotta give her that. Fucking Booba Bob. Ancient meme. Save it up, you're cranking that hog rewards points. What is this, a gas station? Super bad downstairs. Here, let me start from further back here. Don't eat me. Oops. Press the wrong button. Super bad downstairs. Me when I trim my pubes badly. Me when I cut my balls off by accident. Super bad downstairs section this time. I should practice that. Hagen West Mafia, thank you for the 13 months. You want to see me do a Booba Ross stream? I don't know if I can't promise that. I don't know if I got it like Amaranth, honestly. Let's head over to Metalhead, do the out of bounds a little bit. I think he's charging. Oh, someone have a question. How the heck do you get that second pop-up gem chest when you fall down the stump? It's because when I'm doing a charge jump, which is a charging jump like this, just so we're on the same page. When I do a charge jump against the wall, here's, imagine, here, let me try to make this clear for you. Here's the spring chest, and here's the wall. Now, when I charge jump against, see how this wall is slanted downwards? When I'm doing a charging jump against a wall, like kind of parallel with it, the wall's pushing me down into the top of the spring chest. Do you see what's going on there? Like if I jump between like where my two hands are. So that's what's happening there. That's how I get those two spring chests. It only works when a wall is facing down like that next to a spring chest. So yeah, that little cave down there is like the only spot in the run where we do that. What's up, Heineck? Thank you for the good luck. It's weird how there's only one red spring chest. Yeah, it's so weird it's worth making a video about. Someone should do that. Oh, wait. I already did. Oh, fuck. Dude. I keep flopping on this shit. Flopping on that cock. What's up, Dev? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the world record explanation, dude. You're very welcome. Hope you enjoy this stream today. Seep Church. Infusing olive oil with some garlic. That sounds pretty good. It's more potent than cooking with weed. Yeah, it smells, probably smells very garlicky. Smells good though. Hard to beat the smell of onions and garlic. Cooking in some oil. What's up, Drixer? Welcome. Let's go from the top. It shows us Connor everywhere else. Dude, it's so weird because, like, YouTube... Okay, let me just, like, reiterate, like, what's happening with the YouTube usernames, because it's weird, and I have no control over this. For a while, YouTube would display your Google account name, you know, your first and last name on your Google account, on live streams, like in the chat. Then, they switched so it says at your username instead of your Google account name. Then... After like a couple days, they switched it back to your Google account name and left it like that for a few months. Now it's back to showing your username. And I have no like say over this. I'm not choosing any of these options or anything. You know, it's just YouTube just doing that, you know. And you're telling me that other streamers this doesn't apply to. Well, actually, and I watched some YouTube streams yesterday and like I'm pretty sure this thing applies to other streams. But just further confusing the whole situation. It's really annoying when I'm trying to, like, you know, talk to people, and you know your username is something completely different than your Google name. It's like no, actually I'm butt sex warrior or whatever, but my username is Princess Penis. What's Colostrum Botulini? I don't know what that is, Megan. Yeah, it's a new policy they're rolling out for Spyro streams, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm glad you like that emote, 17. What color is Spyro? I think we landed on magenta. Magenta and blue. What's up, Justin? Hey, Tialo, that's all good, man. No pressure. I'm not sub-goaling or anything today, so if you guys want to sub or member or super chat or whatever, that is your prerogative, and I will not pressure you. Today, at least. Oh, dude, come on. Yo, Dimly with the gift. Getting us back over 900 subs again. Love you, Dimly. Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, like, work on that jump down that I keep fucking up there. Dude, I hate landing down there. Thank you for the 23 months as well, Dimly. He says, good luck with the runs today. Appreciate that, and the gift as well. What's up, Raid? Please just work. Why is this jump so difficult right now? This is not a hard jump. Okay. I'm so fuck. This is why I can't have nice runs. Fucking up jumps like this. There we go. We gotta just go a little wider, that's all. First date and you put this on? Dude, he's trying to fuck. I'm just telling you. What's up, Raid? Fellow enjoyers? Yeah, what up? The thief looks like he owes me money. Yeah, true. Was watching the Pixel 10 launch event. I'm sure that was very interesting. I'm happy with my current phone. Literally, when I got my new phone, this was like about a year ago. Or no, this was like last summer, actually. When I got my new phone, like, I went to the fucking phone store, I was like, alright, let me try the Google one, you know? And then I was like, I don't like this Google one, let me go back to a fucking Android. And I was like, just give me the biggest fucking Android you have, like, just the largest, like, almost tablet size. So they're like, yeah, here you go. Thing barely fits in my pocket. I love it. I have a Galaxy S24 Ultra. So yeah, I'm definitely set in the phone department for a good few years, for sure. Unless it breaks. One UI, dude, I fucking hate one UI. Whenever I accidentally swipe the wrong way, it's like, hey, you were trying to access one UI, right? I was like, no. Fucking turn that shit off so quick. It's like, you were trying to learn more about your AI assistant, right? No. Alright, let's do some jock. Injecting cement into what? Your eyeballs? What's up, Waxy? Thanks for the good luck. A composer says that grabbing this green at the start is slower than grabbing the or skipping that green is faster than skipping the green spring chest. So I gotta keep that in mind. This one. 17 Lizards, thank you for the 100 bits. They say, Born to Die, Beastmakers is a fuck, Flame Them All, 1998. I Am Ratman, 410,715,864,530 dead runs. Thank you for the 100 bits. What's up, Purple Phoenix? Yo, White Snowpaw with the 26 months, he says, good luck. Thank you, White. Would I say 120% or any percent is objectively harder? Oh, the record, you mean? I don't know. Hope that helps. They're very different runs, very different forms of optimization. You know, 120% is like almost 3 times as long. So just by nature of that, like, it is technically less optimized because it's just longer. Like, I would go so far as to say any percent is the more optimized category between the two. But I've definitely, that's not to say I haven't really taken 120% far beyond its years in terms of optimization, to the point where no one else can really catch up, so. Just depends on how you look at all that, I suppose. If you look at it from a purely theoretical, objective optimization, then any percent is more optimized right now. But if you're looking at it like the, like, how much further, like, the world record is ahead of its time, how much more optimal the world record is compared to the competition, then 120% is more optimized than the competition is able to keep up with, if that makes sense. Let's actually exit this level and work on the stairs. Yeah, that strat. I almost hit that strat in a run the other day, or yesterday. Now, the second stair. Gotta fade that back a little more. Oops. Missed that. You gotta be careful. You gotta really fade that back. Good. Alright, I'm figuring it out. I got it. I got the strats. And then for this one, you gotta do it in such a way that you keep walking after. Good. This is how you recover each of these gems. Each of these gems is its own recovery movement. So say I just need 1 gem after Jock, I do that. I need 2 gems, I do this. And then I need 3 gems, I do this. Dude, I love bonking. If Composer got 120 record, it's not happening. I'm not even gonna entertain that question. But I'll answer that question like, if anybody got the world record in 120, yeah, I'd probably come back to the category. We can revisit Composer specifically when they decide to play that category. And like get good at it and stuff. But I won't entertain Composer being good at a category they don't want to play. Just like how you shouldn't entertain me getting like the Vortex record because I don't want to play it, you know. What's up, Raccoon? Thanks for the good luck. Let's head over to North Nexus. Currently, and this is really funny to say, the best active 120% player right now is Jordy, and they just got a 127. So that's like the state of 120% world record optimization at the moment. I guess Leppy as well. Leppy's also like in that 127, 126 range. The current active 120% players are in like the 127, 126 range. As far as I know, I mean, I'm not sure if anyone else is grinding it that I'm not aware of. Sometimes you'll see Spora go online out of nowhere. They can get like a 123, maybe 122. Sometimes you'll see like a rare Saboom stream where he'll go online. Rare Chris LBC 120 stream. You know, but I'm just terms in people who are like, I don't consider like the one-off stream as like, okay, you're active. It's like people who are like showing up and grinding like at least a couple times a week. Yeah, there's leaderboards for this game. You can go on speedrun.com/Spyro1. Safe spot from Aaron. Is that like a hurricane? Yeah, I think I'm good. We'll see in the coming days. You don't see anyone getting close to my 120% record? Maybe aside from a multiple attempts credit skip. It was as good as it gets. I mean, I'm not saying that was the only... Wait, yeah, didn't I take like a couple shots on credit skip? So that's like, what, let's say that's 5 seconds or something? You know, I mean, there was more than that mistake, but... If we really want to pull teeth about potential time save in my 120 record, like, it can go down to a 118. Like, that's, like, possible. It's definitely, like, the category isn't, like, dead or anything. What's up, Chrono? Thanks for the good luck. But like I said, I mean, I've just played it so much more than anyone else, you know? And I don't mean to rub my own dick by saying this, but it's just, like, the PB I have in that is just far beyond its time, is simply the truth about it. That's just what happens in speedrunning, is when one person, like, really grinds out a category and, like, outpaces the competition, it's not that they get a run that's unbeatable, it's they get a run that's beyond its time. Does that make sense? So it's like, it's just gonna take a few years for people to catch up, you know? I have no doubt that eventually, if people are still playing the category, people will get to that level. It's just, I got a run that was beyond its time. You know? In theory, maybe. Not in reality. Not in reality what? Like, what are you talking about? You talking about the 118 or someone just beating record? I don't know, man. It sounds like a lot of, it's a lot of spitballing over shit that, like, doesn't fucking, like, you can't know until someone does it. You know? Like, I don't know if anyone will ever beat it. It's like, and then someone comes along and beats it. Like, is that not what happens every time in this fucking hobby? Like, let's be so honest. It just takes time. You gotta be patient. Yeah, no one's gonna beat it right now. No one's gonna beat it in a month. Doesn't mean that's not like you can't just say never. It's not a perfect run. What's up, Match Cell? Thanks for the good luck. When I get world record in any percent, when is a strong word to use. If I get world record in any percent, I don't know. I might move on to something else. I don't know what. What's up, Bert? Yeah, the supercharge in Lofty is fucking crazy. I will. Man, you guys have so much more faith. Like, whenever you guys say that stuff to me, it's like, dude, you're gonna beat record. Like, today, you got it. I appreciate it, but it's always a reminder that you guys believe in me so much more than I believe in myself. And it genuinely, I know you guys don't intend this, but it makes me feel so bad. Because it's like, wow, I'm like gonna let all these people down. Like, you know? I know that's not really like what I should be thinking, but that's definitely like that feeling passes my head anytime it's like, Dale, you will beat Composer. You will get world record. It's like, dude, don't be so sure. Like, why are you so sure of that? You know, like I'm not a miracle worker. Composer's really good. Like, All right, anyways, let's do a run. Oh, I did not do my push-ups yet. Yeah, let me load up the game and then I'll do them. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I know I shouldn't take it as pressure. It's just the wordage is like, oh, okay, this is for sure gonna happen. And so that does put, I don't know if you guys realize it, but that does put pressure on me where in my mind, it's very much like an if, you know? I know you don't mean it like to put pressure on me, but it's like every day it's like, Dale, you will get world record. There is no ifs, ands, or buts, you know? Like, it's like, dude, like, is it like, it's like, it gives me pause, like, is it okay if I don't, you know? Like, why do we gotta live in these absolutes, you know? Like, surely it's okay if Composer gets a time so good in this category that I can't beat it. Like, is that not an okay reality, you know? Like, but no, we have to live in this absolute, like, fucking, you're gonna do it, you know? That type of encouragement doesn't encourage me. I know for some people it works, but for me it's like, it like kind of trips me out. But it's all good. I just think that, you know, I've learned to like, just like be like, oh, thanks, and just move on, you know? That's all it should be. Obviously, it's not meant to be that deep. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Let's get it. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna crack my back real quick. One sec. Oh, yeah. Felt good. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. 20 big ones. Here we go. All right. Chair. Don't forget the finger cracks. Good idea. Pop my thumbs here. What's up, Keltar? I was just doing some push-ups. We're about to just get into our first run of the day, just cooling down a little. Thank you, Raid. Is it Raid or Raid? All right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there's our Windows noise. There we go.
Okay, rolling. Oh.
Phew. What's up, Warrior? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Dad Kula, thank you, thank you. Raw Ed. I remember that. Raw Ed. What's up, Snapdragon? Thank you for the good luck.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
What's up, Hollow Man? I feel buff after those push-ups, man. Ooh. All flexing my titties and stuff. Okay, it should work. So I was talking with, and I should have looked at this a bit more during my practice, but I was talking with Saboom last night, and, you know, he broke it down for me, and, you know, he wouldn't be the first to have broken this down for me, but the truth is that Ivor route, although being like as fast as this route, gets you so many more gems that if we consider the extra gems, it's just objectively better. Like, why not do a route that gets you like 20, 30 plus gems and is just as fast? Like, I really have no reason not to do Ivor route, other than just I like my route, you know? Like, I'm just used to this one. So, I think I'm reaching a point now where, like, I think I need to start doing that. Today, I might not. I should have, like, thought about this more during practice and warmed it up a bit more, but... you know, also I gotta relearn the Stonehill route. That's pretty much it. Is like, just work on the Ivor route and, or the Ivor strats and then work on the Stonehill route. That's about it. It's not like a huge change for me. But, it's something I should probably do. At some point. Oh yeah, you were thinking it, but you didn't want to say it? Well, thanks. Yeah, true. I mean, look, if you want me to say this, like, so clearly, is that I'm just a big pussy that doesn't like changing my route. You know? And that's all it is, like... Obviously, a route that's just as fast as what I do, that gets, like, 20, 30 extra gems, is, like, better, you know? I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not. So yeah, I'll figure that out in the coming days. Am I a gym guy? No. Yeah, it's all push-ups. Thanks for the good luck, Stephanie. What's up, Tulu? Thank you. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed for not implementing it sooner. And I'm kind of embarrassed for today I'm not implementing it. But, you know, we'll get there. I'm a work in progress. Yeah, I did the push-ups already. Having fun. This is my first run today, so we'll see. Dude, what was that second flame? How's it going, Laura? Welcome. You had a good pace today, love it. How are you doing besides that? How's your life and stuff? Laura, I think I have to do Ivor route. I think if I want to actually, like, get the best possible times, I kind of need to do it. I'm kind of a pussy for not doing it. Wouldn't you agree? What's up, Mars7? Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate it. My route's harder and worse, basically, so I'm just a fucking idiot. What's the change in route? Type exclamation point Ivor in the chat. Like, Saboom texted me last night and was like, dude, you know, you get this many extra gems, that technically translates to this many potential seconds of time save, so even if they're even, it's still like 5 seconds faster, just in gems, you know? I'm like, dude, you're so right. Like, it took Saboom texting me at like fucking midnight last night for me to be like, dude, what am I doing? Like, not switching routes. Like, I'm just coping at this point. Dude, what is this left press? What is this left press? What the fuck am I doing, man? What was that left press? So bad. Just go straight. All I need to do is go straight there. Crazy. So bad. If I want to get my whole body going... Yeah, I'm not really interested in getting my whole body going, but thank you. All I'm really interested in doing is doing 20 push-ups a day. Eating a bunch of homemade food and then going for a long walk in the evening. That's pretty much all I'm interested in. I know it's not like the right way to do it, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Yeah, having extra gems in Beast Makers from Misty Bog to the end allows you to take some small shortcuts.
Oh, it's been
basically. Yeah, I guess my YouTube bot is dead today. Whatever.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Yeah, I'm going to. I just feel like doing... Look, man. I'm sorry for not playing the game the right way. I'm just feel like doing runs right now. Sorry. With my old stupid route. Because I'm a big stupid idiot. Is that what you want to hear?
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Have a good walk, Laura. Bitch. Beach. Oh man, that almost worked. You ordered a pizza and it came cold? I mean, you just heat it back up, can't you? Is that like too much to bear? You're so excited you got 25-cent wings and beer with the homies. It's gonna be awesome. Good luck, dude. Nice. Sounds delish. And diarrhea-inducing. Yeah, I have to fall in this direction for the way I do Nestor Skip. It is possible for it to work falling the other side, or on any side of him, but with the setup I do, it has to fall this way. Thank you for the good luck, Pierres. You did not pay 35 pounds for this? I mean, like, this is my opinion, and I know this might not be, like, what you want to hear, and I am sorry to hear that you feel like your money is wasted. But if you, you may want to just close your ears for this part if you don't want to hear it. You probably don't want to hear this, and that's okay. If you order delivery, I feel like it's fair to expect it to arrive cold. Am I, like, totally, like, off the mark with that? I feel like it's a 50-50. You order DoorDash or, like, any food delivery, like, it could come hot, but chances are it's gonna be lukewarm, and there's an even higher chance it's just gonna probably just be, like, cold, room temperature when it arrives. That's part of the convenience you're paying for, is you're paying for someone to let it sit in their car while they do, like, 10 other deliveries. You know what I mean? So, like, if food being hot is important to you, that's why you should just pick it up. I mean, you're saving so much money if you do that, and you get hot food. I mean, I don't mean to sound like an ass saying this, but, like, to me, that's just common sense. So anytime I order delivery, I always have, like, a plan, like a reheating plan. Order a delivery burger, make sure you order it dry so you can toast the buns yourself again. Because they'll be soggy otherwise, you know, reheat the burger in a pan. Pizza, fucking do it on a pan on low, splash the water for each slice so it, like, heats up in there. Fried food, put it in the oven or the air fryer. Like, if you order a bunch of delivery, like, these are the if you order delivery and you like hot food, you gotta be ready to reheat it. Like, I'm just telling you. I know that, like, once in a while, you'll get delivery and it will actually arrive hot. I know that that can happen, but I think it's a bit foolhardy to expect that every time. It's just, again, it's just, like, my opinion. I'm sorry if that's, like, off, if it's not what you want to hear or whatever. But yeah, since I'm like you, I care about the temperature of my food, so I just pick it up. I'd rather just grab it out of the fucking oven myself and take it home so that way I don't have to, like, worry about it, you know? One less thing to worry about. That's, like, my attitude about food temperature and stuff. It's like, if that topic really matters, just go pick it up, you know? It does, and to be fair, that doesn't really matter so much to everybody. Like, some people don't mind, like, a lukewarm burger or pizza or whatever for the convenience of not leaving their house. Like, Sarah doesn't care. Like, I'll make her... This is something I had to get used to, is that, like, anytime I'd cook Sarah dinner, like, say I cooked Sarah, like, chicken last night, you know, like, I'll make sure I serve it to her, like, hot and fresh, like, off the pan, you know, like, with a slight, like, a 2-3 minute rest, you know, but it's still nice and, like, pretty hot, when I serve it to her, and then, like, every time, and this is, like, I'm not mad at her for this, it's, like, every time, this is just how she likes to eat, is that it's, like, she will wait till the food is in front of her, and then be like, okay, let me go to the bathroom and take some, you know, whatever, fucking anti-diarrhea drugs, and let me, like, check in on my fucking phone, and this is just how girls eat, I've noticed. Let me check my phone, and just, like, let the food sit there for, like, I'm not kidding you, like, sometimes, like, 10-20 minutes, till it's, like, cold, bone cold. And then I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why did I bother, like, trying to serve it to her hot, you know? It's like, obviously this doesn't matter to her, you know? So that's, like, on me. If I'm gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, like, you're letting it get cold, then I'm a dumbass, because it's like, you just gotta let people eat the way they want to eat type of shit. So, as someone who cares about food temperature, I'm totally like with you on like, I hate getting delivery and it's cold, and so I just plan for the worst and plan for reheating, or I just go pick it up. Like that's, but yeah, again, not everyone like gives a shit about that, you know. So to each their own, I say. Come on. Jamie, thank you for the good lucks, appreciate it. But once again, sorry to hear that your expensive pizza arrived cold. I'm not trying to like defend it or anything. Ugh. Here we go, first run dead. You wish you'd have been told advance that your driver would get lost? What? I mean, you can see how, like, what you're asking is increasingly, like, unrealistic, right? Like, are you seeing that, or am I, like, the only one seeing that? Like, how dare this driver not know that he was gonna get lost finding my house? He should have warned me before he knew that he was lost, you know? Like, what?
Okay, rolling. Oh.
Again, I'm probably just sounding like a major dick here. Oh, he was lost for 2 hours? Man, rip him. Hope he got a good tip. Oops. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to, like, after, like, you know, once they get, like, lost after, like, 10, 20 minutes, they're supposed to, like, text you. But, yeah, I mean, you know, these are, like... These are delivery drivers we're talking about. These aren't people that are, like, you know... These are people that are not getting paid enough, you know, to give a shit. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so to expect for them to care about your food the same way you would... is like, it's like unrealistic is what I'm saying, you know? Not that it isn't, you know, wrong that you get served cold food for an overpriced fee. I totally agree, that is fucked up, but it's just something you have to plan for, I think. If you do order delivery in the future. It's nothing worth crying, it's not worth crying over spilt milk, just because, you know, humans are humans, you know? That's just my opinion on it. Why does he deserve a tip? Because he doesn't get paid enough. And he still made it, by the way. He didn't just give up and say, fuck it, order canceled. You're saying it like, oh, he fucked up, so that means he doesn't deserve a tip. You're fucked up for thinking that way, in my opinion. If you're not going to get paid... Now, look, there's a whole discussion to be had about the whole tipping system in America and how it is fucked up and it puts the onus on the consumers rather than the business owners to pay the fucking people correctly, and that the system is stupid and it shouldn't exist. I agree, okay? But since the system is the way it is, you can't fault the people that aren't getting paid enough for not, you know, fucking being literally perfect, you know? Jesus Christ. If I think about it this way, if you were the one driving around for 2 hours trying to deliver a pizza, like SpongeBob, like fucking going through the desert on a boulder, and then you finally get to the house, literally what you said about like, why do they deserve a tip? You're being the guy that's like, where's my Diet Dr. Kelp? You're literally that guy, Michael. And you should know, you fucking work at a Walmart now. People are gonna treat you like this all day. So they don't like, so what? So it's an eye for an eye? No, that's fucked up. It's fucked up to treat the service workers like shit. Just because they're not like up to your standard or whatever. That's called being entitled.
Dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
But yeah, you know, I'm with you about this whole. It's a systemic issue. You know, it's like, I don't want to be worried about, is the driver gonna find my fucking house? Is my food gonna arrive hot? I'm just gonna go fucking pick it up. Yeah, I'm gonna pay extra and a tip on top of that. No, I'm with you guys. It's stupid. Like, just go pick it up. That's my opinion. Like, unless you're like that drunk, and then at that point, like, you gotta accept your fate. You know that it's like, all right, I'm gonna get delivered some cold ass shit and have to reheat it like a drunken maniac. And I've been there. Believe me, I've been there, guys. So yeah, it's all good, you know. I'm just saying, like, the expectations have to be realistic here. That's all I'm saying. If you expect for food to be delivered hot every time you order delivery, I think that's kind of an unrealistic expectation. It's a valid expectation. It's just unrealistic. You're disabled. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not telling you that you should get up out of your wheelchair or anything. I hope that's clear. Just have an able body like me. No, like, obviously if you're disabled, then it's a whole different situation for you, you know? I totally empathize with it. You mean not everybody, like, can... What the hell? Not everybody is like me? What the fuck? I'm kidding. But you know, this whole conversation just reminds me, you know, that it's like, I'm fucking so thankful I got a fucking, I'm thankful, first of all, for having legs and being able to walk to the store and get some veggies and cook a dinner. I got a fucking short rib braise that's slow cooking on the fucking stove top. I can eat anytime tonight. I don't gotta worry about no delivery or any fees or nothing. I'm getting exercise, I'm eating right, like, I feel thankful, privileged, and like really, it's like a greater convenience for me than ordering delivery, doing, like, what I'm eating today. Not to sound like all fucking holier than thou or anything, but, you know, I'm very thankful that, like, I don't gotta fucking deal with this shit today about fucking delivery this and people not getting my order right, that shit is... Because I agree, like, it's fucking just tiring to deal with people getting your shit wrong when you're the one paying, you know? And then it's like, you don't want to be a dick, you know, to the service worker and make them, like, redo everything. It's just a dystopian food service society we live in, I think. Something fun about ordering food when you're drunk? Yeah, it's something really funny because it's like, it'll be like 1 a.m. and then like the fucking door, there'll be a knock at the door or something. And then it's like, oh yeah, we ordered like a bunch of like fried chicken or something. Oh my god, it's just like, oh my god, it's like Christmas or something. So funny. Exactly 17. Dude, I wish we had more like kebab places in America. You have to go to like a halal place to get kebab in America. It's not like a common street food like it is in the UK, from what I understand. You can get kebab in a lot of places in NYC. I mean, that's kind of a special. I mean, yeah, you can get kebab in the largest fucking food center, you know, metropolitan area of America. Wow, you don't say. That's like being, oh yeah, you could get any kind of food in LA. It's like, well, damn, maybe I should just go back there and pay $7 a gallon for gas. You went from New York City to California? I'm sorry for your wallet, Ghost. Yeah, In-N-Out is so good. Cue the people being like, In-N-Out is mid in the chat. Fries suck. I will say In-N-Out used to be better value. They have hiked up the prices in the last couple of years. It's still a good deal, it's just not like as good of a deal as it used to be. Oh, come on. So sloppy. No, they got rid of McDonald's got rid of supersizing meals after the movie Super Size Me in 2004. I'm surprised you don't remember that. That's like we all grew up with that movie, I thought. Guys, 2004 was 21 years ago. What the fuck? Alright, get me out of this level. Yeah, didn't Morgan Spurlock die of alcoholism? And like all of his findings in Super Size Me were thrown out because he was a raging alcoholic the entire time? That's crazy how like we didn't like that didn't come out until like years and years after the fact. Like he really, honestly, I gotta give it to him. He did a good job keeping it under wraps, like for the sake of just the movie and the hype around it. Like that's pretty impressive that information did not come out until like, or at least for me, that information did not come out until I was like an adult. Pretty impressive levels of information suppression. He outed himself as an abuser during Me Too? What, did he like... I shouldn't make this joke. I'm not gonna make this joke. I was gonna make a joke about him beating his vegan wife during the movie. But it's just so tasteless, you know? It's too tasteless. Guys, you remember that movie? Yeah, I beat my vegan girlfriend during that. Anyways, I'm the victim here. How motherfuckers think we'll react when they tell us. The McDonald's did this to me. Thank you for the good luck, Fonnier. Triple Whopperino. Let me get a yellow babber. Listen, man, you better order some real food here. You get that yellow babber out of here. You're gonna be hungry. Drupa. Oh, just got your wisdom teeth removed. Rest in peace. Be careful sucking in air. Be careful breathing for the next few days. Thank you, Taba. Food regulations pretty lax. I think lax is probably the wrong word, but it is, there are definitely things that are allowed to be in food that aren't allowed in other countries. Also, you know, like the FDA, you know, the Food and Drug Administration, who controls like what legally can be put in food or not, and allows, you know, different sorts of carcinogens to be in food, are those same ones that made the food pyramid that we all learned when we were little kids about the hierarchy of what types of food are the best to eat and what you should, and that you should eat mostly carbs, which, as we now know, is actually really bad advice and makes you fat. So there's definitely a lot of like food government psyops in America for sure. Not to mention the dairy industry. Or like the fact that food marketing is like all a lie. Cage-free, pesticide-free, GMO-free. That these terms don't really mean anything, or at the very least, they don't mean what you think they mean. So yeah, there's a lot of like weird shit with food in America that probably doesn't exist to as strong of an extent in other countries. But with all that said, you know, if you have a brain, you know, you can sift through this sea of chemicals and preservatives and find whole food that like you can cook at home and you can still like eat healthy in America, you know, like don't let this whole psyop like convince people, foreigners that might be watching into like, okay, Americans only eat processed shitty food that's like a lie and has chemicals that doesn't exist, you know. It's like you, at the end of the day, you're the one that chooses what to put in your body, and there's always the option to eat like whole food in America. Although it may be more expensive for some. Maybe unreasonably expensive for some, sadly. So yeah, I wouldn't say, you know, to get back to the original thing, it's not that food regulations in America are relaxed. It's that they're a fucking psyop, is what it is. If anything, they should. It'd be better if they were more lax. The government wasn't trying to tell us how to feel and, you know, what's healthy and what isn't and lying to us. That would be a better situation if it was more lax than that. But what do I know? Really, food in America really has no chill, if I'm being honest. It's quite the opposite of relaxed. I wouldn't exactly call this world record pace, but thank you, No Dream. Yeah, some places are food deserts in the US, but another layer to that is that, like, everybody is supposed to have a car in the US. I think that's, like, one systemic, like, problem about the nature of food deserts. Is that it's like, oh, well, just drive to another part of town, you know? When, like, owning a car is, like, pretty fucking expensive. Like, kind of like what other people were saying. It's like, our cities are not designed to be walkable. And that just, like, inherently creates problems like food deserts. Or at least it's a big part of it, in my opinion. So it's like you're given this like say you're poor in America, it's like one of the big benchmarks of like making it out of the hood is like getting a car, a functional car. But then for a lot of people who are not financially literate, they end up getting themselves stuck into the debt of a car payment, you know, buying from some sleazy salesman. And so it's just the whole system is like designed to keep the poor basically. It's designed to keep you down. When really like at the before any of that, it's like you should have just been able to function without a car, you know, like that would have been the ideal situation. But it's like the whole society is built on like needing things that really you don't need, you know, that you shouldn't need. It's built on needing things that you shouldn't need, but they force you to need. And like I think automobiles are like such a big example of that. All salesmen aren't bad. I mean, I'm definitely not saying that, but I'm saying like it's very common that poor people end up overpaying for cars and getting deeper into debt just to like, you know, function in our society. It's really not the salesman's fault for that, you know. But believe me, there are a lot of sleazy salesmen out there that will totally take advantage of someone who's financially struggling just to get a good commission. I mean, wouldn't you, Michael? I would, dude. If my job, if I was a car salesman, like, my goal would be to get the sale. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can't really like blame the salesman for it, for being sleazy. It's like, it's in their job description. It's like, yes, I'd like to work at a place that exploits people, you know, for financial gain. But I don't want to exploit people for financial gain. It's like, what are we talking about here? You know? Is what it is. That's like what sales is. Most sales jobs are boil down to exploiting people for financial gain, like trying to squeeze money out of people who may or may not really even have it. And there's a bunch of copes around like, but you know, like if it's mutually beneficial for the customer and for me, then everyone's happy. But I think there's a lot of copes around that like at the end of the day, it's like you're just, you know, you're just trying to make money off someone. Like let's not mince words. So yeah, salesmen aren't inherently bad. It's their line of work is inherently exploitative. It's just, you know. And that's just the way of the world. I mean, that ain't changing. That's not even like an America sucks thing. That's like just like a way of the world. I mean, people have been trying to sell other people's shit since the dawn of humanity. I don't care where you are in the world. I mean, you will be faced with a sleazy salesman for anything, you know. And that's okay. Again, I want to reiterate, it doesn't mean the salesmen are bad people. It's just the nature of the job. Dude, it's true, man. I mean, like, fucking, if you're a low-level salesman at a big company, you're getting exploited, too. Everyone's getting exploited. It's who can scam each other the best, really, at the end of the day. Whatever commission you're getting is a fraction of what your boss gets for doing nothing. Just literally just piggybacking off your labor. It's all exploitation. I mean, that's what sales jobs are. It's all fucking exploitation. At worst, they're pyramid schemes. At best, they're mutual exploitation. You know, like, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? You gonna change that? No, that's not happening. You just gotta know what you're dealing with. You gotta just know that salespeople aren't like aren't trying to be your friend for no reason. But you know what they say is common sense is uncommon in this world. Yeah, dude, talk about exploitation. Factory work? Damn. And you did that for a while, didn't you, Michael? You were working in a factory? Talk about, like, really reducing your humanity to, like, a literal cog in a machine. Like, that's just fucking... Talk about dehumanizing. It's like, in a best-case scenario there, it's you can dissociate and put the headphones in and just, like, do the thing and collect your paycheck and go home, you know? But I mean, there's such an existential dread that comes with that, you know? And again, it's like some people, you know, a lot of people don't have a choice. They gotta do a sales job. They gotta do a factory job, you know? I'm lucky that I don't have to, you know? I'm extremely lucky that I don't have to. Thanks to you guys. Manila, thank you for the resub. Welcome, welcome. Oops. You know, again, this is like, you know, nothing's new. Everyone hates their job. Even I hate speedrunning Spyro sometimes. Lucid Cock, long time no see. I hope you're doing well today. I'm just gonna grab that. Really sloppy, but whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely not like trying to complain about this stuff. I'm just like saying it for what it is, you know? You get into any one of these jobs, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Just... Yeah, so I feel the same way, Sharky. Like, I can't complain, you know, about my job. I do complain, but I really can't complain, if that makes sense. Ooh, give me that. A couple of awkward blues, but should be okay. Or I might be losing a couple seconds here. Alright, still green, hey. I will take it. Green gauge. Yeah, you know what, 17, you're so right. It's not about the job. It's about, like, it's about having to, like, do something for money, you know? That's not the job's fault. It's like again, it's like this, the whole system is the problem, you know? Totally agree. But, you know. I think it's so, like, important to realize that you can't change the world, you know? You're not gonna change the system, you know? You're not gonna take the money from the billionaires. You're not gonna, like, you know, it's only gonna get worse. Really. You know, you can vote, you can do all of it, but really all you can do is just adapt to it and find a version of it that makes you not want to fucking die every day. As wrong as it may be, as fucked up as the system may be, I mean... You know, some people get a lot of fulfillment from fighting the system, and to that, you know, and I do truly admire that. But at the same time, you also got to realize when you're looking like Grandpa's system, like shaking your fist at a cloud as well, right? And being mad at your job is, like, definitely one of those things. It's like, what are you gonna do? Not saying you should be complacent, it's just like... Just gotta be real, I guess. On that note, you know, it's never too late to switch, you know, career paths or jobs or anything like that. Like, if you really don't like your job, like, you can do something. That's kind of like the nice thing, I guess you could say. The sort of silver the smallest silver lining of capitalism, I guess. Is that, you know, you don't like your job. You know, you can technically just get into another field. You know, if you have the fucking gumption and ability to stand that much debt in between. Which, you know, is a kind of a tall order. So, you know, it's never over, is my point. Dude, I totally forgot, I didn't see how many gems I had entering this level, so I'm just gonna, like, grab these, and then grab these, and hopefully that's enough. Oop, that's okay. Should still catch the cycle. It's a cute bonk, thank you. Okay, still green. I mean, I'm curious what the gem count is. I have no idea what my gem count is right now. Let's see. 5099 is what we want. Okay, we are like well over gemmed here. That's nice. Very nice. Big time save there. Love it. Cucumber on an egg breakfast. It's good. I love it. English cucumber is the key. The skinny ones. Yeah, I eat a breakfast sandwich every day. It's not as extravagant as the one in my bots message, but it basically I eat the same sandwich every day, yeah. Nowadays I do it open-faced, but I'll use like a raw onion top bun and like a whole wheat slice of bread bottom bun. But it's basically the same sandwich besides that. And one egg instead of two. Just so I'm not like bloated during my runs, you know, lethargic. We are 10 over. Not sure if I'm saving time here or not. We'll see. Yeah, keeping it even. All right, come on, Rat Proxy. Give me the 30X. 36-3X. Pray for me. I overcompensated the setup. It was my fault. Ooh. Still 36 though. Hold up. Hey. Still 36 pace. You gotta give me that. You gotta give me that. I refuse to feel bad about this run. You can't make me feel bad about this run. But yeah, with the first try rat there, that would have been like barely a 3x, I think. Like a 39 or something. 36, 39. So not bad. Oh god, that was close. That was almost rip 36 right there. Get up there. Dude, if that cost me, I swear to God. Oh, yeah. Nice. The 55. I'll take it. Dude, whatever. GG's. GG's.
Sorry I took so long.
Great run.
Forgot about you.
What about
Great run. Now, the good news is no matter what happens the rest of today, I got a 36.
Toast.
So
I'm
now
cool.
there's
I'm good.
order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well,
I'm a good speed man. I showed up. I did my thing.
What will you do next?
So not bad. Not bad.
I'd say the sky's
Is this my
the limit.
second fastest run? I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Which is kind of crazy to say because it's like fucking second try rat. Morbid Apple, nice cock. Guys, if you enjoyed that run, feel free to throw, you know, a sub my way. YouTube membership, what have you. It keeps me going with shit like this. If you want to see more, you know. I think I am going to keep going today. I've only been going for like an hour and a half. So, yeah. Yeah, there is a reality where, like, if I'm on a good enough run, like, if I'm, like, minus 10, here's the thing, is if I want world record, I need to be, like, minus 12 going into rat, roughly, somewhere, like, in the minus 10 to 12 range. Somewhere between minus 10 and 15, and, like, I might be able to world record rat proxy. Chrono, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the hell yeah. And in that situation, if I am like minus 10 to minus 15 going into rat instead of minus 5, then in that case, I might get away with PBing a second try rat like on this run. But dude, overall, really, really great. You genuinely, you can't be mad about a 36. Even though I almost PB'd that and lost it to rat proxy, like I will fucking take it all. I will take a 36 all day. You're pissed? Who's pissed? I'm not pissed. Dude, Parallel, thank you for the gift, and Mr. Acid with the 5 gifts. Guys, enjoy the trumpets. Love you, Mr. Acid and Parallel. You guys are very sweet. Well, shit. I'm gonna go, while these credits play, I'm gonna go check on my my braised short rib and go pee, and then we'll do some more runs. So I will be right back in a couple minutes, and we'll get into the next one. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was tasting and salting my delicious I was assaulting my girlfriend. I'm just kidding. No, I was assaulting my, what's it called? Short rib. Short rib, that's what I meant. not my girlfriend. Wow. This guy said wow. All right. Let's do another run here. Yeah, dude, I'm making braised short rib right now. And yeah. Critical, by the way, thank you for the gift to Lucid Cock. And for the resub as well. Ghost with the gift. And Chrono with the prime. Thank you guys. Yeah, I was pulling my pork. Dude, yeah, those fucking short ribs are looking nice right now. Looking real nice.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Oh, let's reset that. I love looking at those 36 splits, but we're gonna reset that. What kind of sauce? It's a red wine and beef broth reduction. Braised short ribs. Okay, man, thank you for the 52 months, 52 inches. Thank you for the good luck. Dude, I was getting kind of lost in the sauce there. It was pretty fucking good. It's still pretty loose, so I'm giving it another, you know, give it another couple hours, hour or two. You could really just eat it now. I mean, those ribs are pretty much almost falling off the bone now. It's been about 2 hours since I put them on. Yeah, and I still got, dude, I bought like a bottle of red wine. I'm not even kidding you. It was like $8 for like a giant 750 ml. Like, I don't even know if it was, it's like probably like 8 or 9.
Okay, rolling.
It's probably like a liter of wine. I think it was like a 1 liter like jug of like red wine. Dude, Walmart red wine is cheap as fuck. I see why middle-aged MILFs love that shit. So cheap. Okay, this should work. Yeah, I think 750 is the normal size. So the one I have is a liter, I believe. Yeah, like the mega fucking American size. Well, yeah, and I bet in France the probably tastes a lot better. Thank you for the good luck, Critical. And thanks again. Yeah, they sell wine in Virginia Walmarts. You can buy beer. The thing with the alcohol laws out here is you can buy beer and wine anywhere. It's hard liquor, you need to go to a special store. Can you buy it on Sundays? I don't know. I think so. Touch that dragon on the wrong side. Rip a second. Yeah, because I touched the dragon on the wrong side. So the extra time Spyro spent walking around the dragon cost me that flame on the fan chest. Lose a few seconds here. Tomatoes are just red balls of water. I have bad news for you about fruit in general. Don't tell this guy about watermelons. Yo, Finn, thank you for the good luck. Does he know? No, Celery's the final boss. He's not ready for Celery yet. Shout out Celery, overhated. Dude, I've used like a whole fucking bunch of Celery in my short rib braise. I mean, I used a mirepoix, actually, which is white onion, fucking celery, and carrot with some tomato paste. All seared in the beef fond, because I'm a fucking legit home cook, okay? And I know what I know that it's called a mirepoix. Do I sound pretentious yet? All right, let's roll. Cucumber, cucumber. Do I practice single segment times? You're asking, like, do I practice individual level segments? Yeah, that's what I do before I do runs every day. I do individual level segments to warm up and look at new strats and stuff. Usually my my individual level practice before runs is anywhere from 20 minutes to about an hour on any given stream. Oop, missed the jump charge there. Oh. I had to really set that up. Rip my time save here. Again, just like the rat proxy that I failed on the first attempt, like I should have just trusted the initial angle. Yeah, it's great to have you back, Lucen. do hope life has been well. Not just for you, but for everyone here. Happy... What day of the week is it even? Is it fucking like a Wednesday or something? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. That's okay, we get that blue later. You never get any love? Well, should I keep complaining like that and you won't? I'm just kidding. Thank you for watching, Jake Evans. You're my self-proclaimed biggest cheerleader. And most humble as well, I'm noticing. Dun, 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 dun. You never see me miss up a flight level? I do, believe me. Fuck ticks. Yeah, ticks are annoying. We have them out in Missouri. He was hospitalized because of a serious thing from a tick. Yeah, that sucks. Ticks just be carrying all of like the world's most deadly diseases for no reason. This little black dot gonna give me ass cancer or something. Fuck tits and fuck ticks. For two completely different reasons and methods. Thank you, Vim of the Forest, for the tier 1. Get out of that fucking level. Beautiful username. Detailing cars and watching me. Nice. Hope that car is looking sparkly. Car looking shinier than Skip... what's his name? Chip Skylark's teeth. Feeling better today? Yeah. Referencing yesterday where I was having an existential crisis because I only grinded for 3 hours. But you know, sometimes you gotta dip your toes in the deep end, I suppose. I got a 36 today, so like, I cannot be mad. We have another decent run here. Like, I have nothing to complain about today. Not yet. Ooh, careful. Hey, don't play that game with me now. I don't play about my paper. I don't play about a paper. I don't play about... You guys remember that song? Missed a blue there, I think. Yeah, awkward level. Definitely gonna be behind after this. Dude, missing some gems here. And time. But whatever, we're still in this. Don't pribbity primp. Don't pribbity primp. Oh, excuse me. Come on. That should have worked. Fuck this game. It's fine. What's up, Neo? How are runs today? Really good. I got a 36 today, and this run might just choke somewhere in Magic Crafters. Hype. It ain't dead yet. Juggers in the chat. I believe that's what they call your mom. Still in this. We do have about 5 seconds to save on this split here, so let's see what happens. Wizard Peep. I get in my head too easily? Fuck. You're right. Shit. Guys, am I valid? Alright, let's roll. Fuck, maybe I do get in my head too easily. Shit. Maybe he's right. Okay, let's roll. Dude. It's over. GG's. GG's. I could have done the double death abuse strat and maybe been like less than 10 seconds behind there. I should really have not given up that quickly, but that's kind of unusual actually to lose the supercharge that way. Like to bonk on that part of the wall. I'm kind of surprised that happened. Another run.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Dude, I knew. Like, I already knew what was happening. It's so funny. It's like, you do this shit so much, you already know where the chokes are gonna happen. You said it. What'd I say? Come. What's up, Lazy? Thanks for the good luck. Thanks for the GG. I did get a 36 today, so hey, GG's to that. If I don't PB, the world will explode. Facts. This should work. Thank you for the good luck, Hollow. Beppis for the third day in a row getting into heated arguments with other chatters. He just will not let people just live their life in my chat. A reformed troll, Beppis has to tell off other possible trolls. That's like his life duty now. You what, mate? Smegma riddled gooner. Oh yeah, this is a good YouTube argument. I'm enjoying this. Fuck. It's up 17, dude. Thank you. Or I guess yeah, thank you. Yeah, that fucking I gotta lose one run to it every day at least at this point. Bye, see you later, Lucid, if you're leaving.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Yeah, no, I'm not banning anyone. I'm invested in this childish argument right now. It's like genuinely, I'm like the king in the Colosseum watching two peons like fight for honor. Let's roll. Oh, buy 17 lizards? Buy 17 lizards. See you later, Jared. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, it's happened parallel. Though I will not name names. Bro, Troy. Tri-variety streamer. This guy. Yeah, you know, as you know, Troy, all that matters is getting world record. So once I get world record in this, I'm just gonna stop playing Spyro forever and start painting my boobs like Amaranth. Booba Ross. God damn it, dude. What is going on? It's like just randomly it just turns on the reset button with that fucking ledge. So weird, bro. I don't know what's going on with it. Am I gonna lose 3 runs? It's like you can't just lose 1 run to it. You know? I don't know. Any cool new Spyro mods? Nope. There is a Crisis in Chronalia, which is a fan game that is pretty cool. You can check out. I have yet to play it.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
I've been trying to learn to speedrun Year of the Dragon 117. Been breaking it down per level. Think about practicing each one before attempting an actual run. Is this a good idea? How could that not be a good idea? Is my question. No, you shouldn't practice. You should just play the game and suck. To be fair though, actually, unironically, there will come a point where you have to be like, all right, I practiced this, I practiced that, and you're gonna have to do a shitty run at some point. So my advice is practice however much you want, learn as much of the route as you want, especially for such a long category as 117%. Learn as much or as little as you want right now, and then try a shitty run. And then learn as much or as little as you want, and then try another shitty run. If you want my, like, advice, you know. But you could also just practice until the cows come home and then don't do runs until you feel like it either. Plenty of speedrunners do that as well. But yeah, if you're practicing anything, learning any routes, learning any strats, you're doing good. You'll get there eventually. It takes a long time in that category. You could spend all day just on submarine minigames, you know? You spend a lifetime on those, to be honest with you. How the run's been? I got a 36.55 today, and I haven't been afraid to brag about it.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Also, with 117, you could just do individual homeworld runs, you know, since it's such a long game, you don't necessarily need to commit to the full game, but like practice each level in Sunrise Springs and then do a full Sunrise Springs playthrough, you know, for example. It's like a way to break it up, you know. What's up, Ellie Chan? Thank you for the good luck.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Yeah, we got a PB pace into Rat today, so everything I'm doing now is just extra credit in my mind. We're at the 2-hour, 24-minute mark of stream. I'm going to try to go to the 3-hour mark, see what happens. I have a feeling it might get kind of resetty from here to the end, but if that's the case, you know, I'm here for it.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
What's up, Ash? Thank you for the good lucks. No, it's not going to work. When I do a late flame like that, I got to make sure I drop down more on the charge glide. When you were younger, you were practicing 120 runs of this game without looking at other runs, and you want to get into speedrunning now. Seems frustrating as fuck, but really fun in the competitive part. Go for it. Yeah. All I have to say is, yeah, go for it.
Oh,
And don't be afraid to suck. That's all I gotta say, and have fun. As you know, I have an entire guided playthrough of 120% that you can use as a tutorial. Guided tutorial. on my YouTube channel. So check that out, and good luck on your learning, Raccoon Rave. Ever played Rayman 3? Yeah, Hoodlum Havoc. I've played it. I don't think I've beat it, but I've played it. It's one of those games I had on fucking Windows 2000 when I was a kid or whatever. Windows XP. First try times 3 or something. There's no route or guide for 1/7. With 117%, I personally, this is my advice. You can follow world record, but there's gonna be points where the strategies he does might be too difficult. And in that case, have like a shittier like top 20, top 30 run up to see like what alternate strats might look like. Trust me when I say you are not going to get all of the world record strats like like starting out. Just trust me on it. I don't mean to like obviously go for it and know what world record does, you know, and at least give it a try. But, you know, like you're not going to be doing lap skips in the Lost Fleet skateboarding, for example. There's like a lot of examples of little stuff like that. So, yeah, learn from world record, but have like a shittier run to reference when world record gets too crazy.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Yeah, dude, that cliff got me again, literally. Checked out the previous run. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Appreciate it. Yeah, today's a good day, man. Good day of runs.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Dude, I gotta say, the Nesters have been coming so smoothly these last couple days. I've been really happy with how Nestor's been going. I know it's probably like a knock on wood. Like, don't tempt fate by saying that, but... really happy about it. Am I rocking a mullet like you? Yeah, kind of. I have like short hair on top and long in the back, so you could call it a mullet. I guess that's what a mullet is. Have I considered a reignited 120? No. I've done a reignited 120 casual playthrough. Drunken, talking shit on the game the whole time, back in like 2020, 2021, which you can see on my YouTube channel, but I don't plan on revisiting that. Finally, dude. I was about to say, if I bonk on that a 4th time, like, I'm cooked. My PB, as you can see at the bottom of the PB column, is 3647. Thanks for checking it out, Daniel, and everyone else. Not false, Michael. I'd get banned for that. Maybe on Kick, maybe. You can probably, like, make meth on Kick and not get banned. Oh, you're saying they should allow it? Eh. Somebody died on Kick yesterday. You know what's the sad thing is that's not the first time someone's died on that platform. Dude, get the fuck over it. That's so annoying. I hate when that happens. That happened to me yesterday as well, that exact fucked movement. Used to rip bongs on Kick? Dude, nice. I'm still scared. Anytime I smoke a weed on my stream, I always like go off camera. I'm like,
Oh, it's been peaceful here.
and like come back, like blow the smoke. I'm like, plausible deniability. It was a cigarette. Fuck. Yeah, dude, Laura still plays. She actually got a good run today, I think. She said she got like a 37 or something.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
I'm not saying I'd get a permaban for showing my cock, but I would get banned. The fuck are you outraged for, bro? What do you care? Oh, it's so unjust. Twitch ban enforcement is so unjust. I'm gonna go on Twitter and complain about it. Who cares, bro? Until you're the one getting banned, like literally who fucking cares? I'm crashing out? Maybe. Yeah, Michael just really wants to see my cock. I think. Twitch is really going downhill lately. The ban enforcement is so inconsistent. Says someone who's never streamed in their life. Literally, it's only fucking, like, chat Andes that fucking type this shit. I just really have a problem with, like, you know, Twitch's, like, you know, Twitch's system. You know? Dude, I got nothing but to be thankful for with this website, truly. Never been banned once. Finally got the 70-30 sub split. I did have to shill like crazy for it for the tier 3s. I mean, I'm not defending Twitch. This website is a fucking scam, don't get me wrong. But, you know. I really got nothing but to be thankful. Mostly thanks to you guys. Not thanks to the website, but thanks to you guys. The website came around eventually for me. Remember that? I mean, it's technically still called that. The ad incentive program. Remember when it would actually give you like a decent amount of money? I think that's what you're referencing. Or did you get a 37 today? Did I read that correctly? That's a new PB, isn't it? Yeah, when they were rolling out the ad incentive program on Twitch, there was like 2 or 3 months where like they would pay you like 3 or 4 times like as much as they do now. I mean, I made like $1,000 one month just spamming ads. Oh, into rat, I see. I'm about to be like, dude, how did I not say GG, you know, on the new PV? Ugh. Yeah, mine was, today I got, fucking, what was it? Low, it was like a 36.4x pace into rat. Low 36.4x. Arguably 3x, like, with like a really good endgame. Are we talking about how much money I make now? I brought up the ads thing and now it's like, how much money do you make? You guys really care? Be honest. I'll tell you this, I'm not rich. What's up, Lucid Cock? See you later. Thanks for hanging. 19K a month. That would be great. No, I make like roughly $3,000 to $4,000 a month pre-tax. Unless I get like a world record or something, then maybe it's like 5,000. No, that is literally more than what a public school teacher makes in America. It's fucking, it's deplorable. I always say this. The reason I stopped trying to become a school teacher was because it's like, dude, I'm gonna have to like devote my whole life to this really emotionally difficult pursuit to make the same amount of money as just playing Spyro for 3 hours a day, dude. Like, and it took me going through all through college and all through like the credential program and going into student teaching to like realize that. I was like, wow, dude, our world is so fucking stupid. Because that's really not how it should be. It should have been more of like a quandary for me financially. It should have been like, oh man, like I'm turning down this 6-figure job, you know? No, that's literally not what it is. It's so stupid. Like, teachers don't get paid. Teachers get paid as much as a medium-sized Twitch streamer. Like, just let that sink in. Dude, fuck them kids, man. I'd rather hang out with you guys than a bunch of kids that don't want to be there. That's just the truth. And I love teaching, but I mean, that's just the truth. Fuck. No, dude, it wasn't even 6 figures in California, where it's more expensive. Maybe if you get lucky and like go to a private school and get like a really good like gig, then maybe you're breaking 6 figures. Maybe. But I'm talking about just like a public school teacher, credentialed. Starting pay is like $45,000 a year, roughly. 40, maybe 40,000, maybe less actually, 40,000. And then if you stay for like a few years, or you know, you get like you write grants, you know, you stay after school, you basically you throw your whole life at a career like that, you know, like my parents did for 20 years. Then maybe you'll get up to like 60 or 80,000, 60, 70,000 a year if you do all that. Which is just unacceptable in 2025. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's better than just not having a job at all. But, you know,
Okay, rolling.
like I said, compared to just sitting here and playing Spyro, it's kind of an insult to teaching. Yeah, like if you want to make money, kind of like what Matt was saying, it's like if you want to make money as a teacher, like you have to move into the private sector. Because that's what they want anyways. They want to take anything that's like government funded and privatize it in America. So there's all sorts of cash incentives for that. It's a whole racket. Yeah, and that's a good point as well, John. Just because you go to a private school doesn't mean you're automatically going to get paid well. You have to like go to the right place, you know? You basically have to get lucky. Also, let me just say this as like a disclaimer. There are certainly like outlier situations to what I'm describing. I'm just speaking for like the majority of public, you know, accredited school teachers in America, K through 8 and high school. This is like generally the deal, you know? Not to say that there aren't teachers out there that do make good money, you know? They exist. They're just few and far between. The Cliff Cooperator. I'm glad we got some Cliffers in the chat. But I mean, it just like, I think to me it just speaks so much about the world we live in today, that it's like, people want, like, just in terms of like my purpose in the world, people want me to sit here and play a video game like all day. Like that's like, this is like the internet age or whatever. It's like we're not living in the same world we were 100 years ago, you know? It's like back when like being a teacher was like, that was such a good plan, you know? It's like going into any sort of traditional job is like, it's kind of a tough, there's a lot of tough pills to swallow in that, because the world is like moving in this highly like tech fucking AI, we're all just sedentary creatures on our phones all day type of world. And so yeah, that's like basically the whole situation. That's why I make as much streaming as I do being a teacher. It's like, it's just, I'm just a product of a fucked up system. And I've used it to my advantage here, you know? Dude, I'll say this, COVID, if you had a fucking stay-at-home thing like what I do, COVID was great, dude. If you had a job that like went from in-person to like at home, it was the worst thing ever. But if you were already just working from home, like, dude, COVID was great for me. And it's kind of fucked up to say, but like, again, it just reflects like kind of the society that we're in type of shit. Everything is just, you're on your phone. You just want to be entertained with by a constant stream of content and stuff. And people value that over publicly funded teaching, you know? Like welcome to the fucking 21st century, you know? Like, I didn't make this system. I just gotta pick the right path through it. Good luck from India, dude. What up, Piccolo? Let's go, India. Thank you, Champion Wade. Good to see you, bud. It's not like they teach anything useful in school. I don't know about that. I do agree that there could be more useful things taught in school than the core curriculum currently. But that's a whole nother discussion. And then another thing about that is that, like, anytime we talk about what should and shouldn't be taught in a school, it usually devolves into this political, oh, they're trying to make my kid gay, you know, like, thing. Which I don't even, like, that's not even true. So there's that whole layer as well. So I'm not even gonna get into that whole discussion, but I do agree that, like, there could be more valuable life skills, especially when it comes to financial literacy. I feel like the public school system does not even attempt to teach financial literacy. You trying to make me gay? It's working. Get the fuck. Perfect movement. What's an insult? You think I'm insulting you because I said it's work? I'm just. Oh my god, you're reading too deep into this. you for being gay, Laura. This is about you now. Is that what you want to hear? You want me to be your enemy? Do, 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 do. Dude, yeah, isn't that such a great irony, Jazzy? Is that they try to scare you, like, out of, like, working in the service industry or being a trash collector or something. But those are, like, some of the best jobs you can get nowadays. It's like that strat doesn't work anymore, trying to scare a kid out of, like, not working at McDonald's. It's like, dude, a fucking kid is lucky if you can get a job at McDonald's nowadays. And even back then, back when we were younger, I've never liked that about being like, about there being a hierarchy about like what jobs are good and which ones are bad, you know? It's like, oh, if you work, you know, at a fast food place, then, you know, you're beneath me, is like the implication there. You're beneath someone who's educated. It's like, but it's kind of like what Michael was saying earlier, it's like, educated by what? Like, it's like you learned what? So now you're just better. It's like the implication is that because you have more knowledge about a specific subject or subjects, that means you're better than someone? I've always hated that outlook. People are like that, like when it comes to like, you know, the alpha male shit where it's like, dude, I read a ton of books. It's like, so? Just because something's in a fucking book doesn't mean it's true. I've always hated people who are pretentious because they think they know a lot of stuff. That's always been a pet peeve of mine. The pretentious pursuit of knowledge. You should just want to learn stuff and, like, you know what I mean? Like, and you gotta acknowledge that people who don't know as much about you about one subject are probably way more knowledge about you in another. And to that end, there's nothing to be like, oh, I'm better than you because I have this job, or I know this, or I'm educated about that. There is no hierarchy there. It's all made up by you. It's just fucking, just another thing that segregates us and separates us, is that type of pretentious attitude, especially around knowledge. You're gay. I haven't heard that in a while. You're gay. You're one of them queers, aren't you? Literally, like, press it a frame too early. A lot of really smart people like sharing information because they like to help. You know, here's the thing though, and this is like this is a lesson for any teacher. You want to be a good teacher? The first thing you need to learn, the first thing you need to realize is that not everybody wants to learn what you have to say. You can't teach someone who doesn't want to learn. And so some people like are always trying to spread their knowledge about a topic when people don't give a shit. So that's why it kind of it can come off, even if they don't intend to be, it can come off as pretentious because they don't have the emotional maturity to realize that someone doesn't have the patience for what they're saying, even if it is valuable information. That was one of the greatest lessons I ever learned as a teacher, is that you cannot teach someone who doesn't want to learn. So does that mean you should throw your hands up, you know, and not even try? It means you have to take someone where they're at and just look at what they want. You have to figure out what a student wants before you can help them. That's like step one. And if a student doesn't want to learn about the topic that you are trying to teach about, you have to address the reason for that before you can start talking about the subject. You see what I'm saying? So in a lot of ways, teaching can become like a psychoanalytical therapy type thing, because it's like, oh, what's going on? Like a lot of these kids that are put into music lessons, in my case, or put in school, it's like they're fucking operating on 3 hours of sleep, hot Cheetos for breakfast, if that. And just being able to talk about that, like what they're struggling with, is so much more helpful than figuring out like how to fucking play a paradiddle on the drums, you know? And they're not going to figure out how to do it until they address these types of things, you know? If they don't really want to learn at the get-go, you know? So, yeah, you can't teach someone who doesn't want to learn, but you can help someone who doesn't want to learn. I think is like a nice positive spin on that. But there's also another saying which also really applies, is that you can't save everyone. You can't help someone. It's kind of the same thing applies to help as well. Some people are so closed off that it's like they don't want someone to, like, you know, talk about their feelings with them and shit. And dude, valid. The fuck? Like, you know, maybe you don't want some fucking random ass old, you know, bearded fucking guy like asking you how you're feeling and shit. You know? Some people, I think kind of the point is like some people, like depending where they're at in life, they just can't be helped, you know? A lot of people are just doomed to repeat the same things over and over. Even if you have the answer that will set them free and like break their cycle of suffering, until they're ready to hear it, you're speaking to a brick wall. And to like realize that and accept it and, you know, work around that is such a skill when it comes to like dealing with people. You disagree totally? Well, that's fine. At least we have some detractors here. Yeah, dude, another fucking barely hitting me tornado there. Such bullshit. I'm a role model for the straight minority of Spyro Speedrun. Yeah, you know, there's not many of us straight white males in the hobby, you know. I'm a minority. Kidding. Laura's just waiting for the moment to say that she hates minorities. AKA me. Dude, me and Hypno are definitely not the only straight white guys who speedrun Sprash. It's okay. It's okay. I know you only follow like the gay and trans, you know, players, and you know that's fine. I know that's your preference. I know, but there, and believe it or not, it's actually a pretty diverse community. I know you got the fucking gay goggles on. To take off. Oh man. Such a silly conversation. So dumb, I'm gonna get canceled joking around like this. We didn't bonk that time. Oh, hey, I'll take that. Your mom's the headmaster. It's good. You only follow Deo and Hypno? Fair. Okay, should be saving some good time here. Oh yeah. Nice tripler, thank you. We called so much stuff gay that now everything's gay. And therefore it's not gay anymore. Double negative. It canceled itself out. Oh. You remember when I was Deo Man 7, dude? Every time I log into RuneScape, I'm still Deo Man 7. I never forgot my roots. Stay true. $31, that's not great. See how it's looking in here. Hopefully like over 50, 60-ish. Yeah, this is like 60 exactly. I'll take that. That's actually not that bad. Oh, you have a date on Saturday? Ooh, have fun. Don't get too nervous. Oh! Don't come in your pants like I just did right now. Oh, that's that. Can't help it. $43, man. Not bad, not bad. Gotta say poggers as much as you can, IRL, to really impress your date. I'm actually a tier 3 sub. Oh, god damn it. Barely missing that. There goes my time save here. You bet I will choke it. I already am. Yo, Marathon, thanks for the good luck. You'd crash out over the chats I get. I take that as a compliment. It means I've come a long way. I got thick skin with these little bitches, especially on YouTube. I got a thick dick. I wasn't talking about you, Ice Cold. You're good. I love you, Ice Cold. But the rest of you guys, better watch yourselves. Dude, I was literally there were two people just arguing over nothing in my YouTube chat today, and I was like, dude, I feel like a fucking like Roman emperor, like watching the peons like fight in the Colosseum. What's up, Ricky? Okay, I mean, it's not the fastest downstairs, but I collected a lot of extra gems, which is nice. Nice. Whatever, just play it safe. Play it safe. I get superstitious when I bonk there. It's like, alright, we're not going for the fast movement. We're just, you know, slow it down, big guy. Yeah, we're probably losing a couple seconds in this bog, but overall doing decent in the gem department. Flame Two Hand, thank you for the tier 3 for 22 months. Almost 2 years. It's coming, it's coming. Love you, Flame. Yo, Shad, thank you, thank you. School isn't just for learning the curriculum, but how to exist along other people. Sometimes you just gotta get beat up. Sometimes you just gotta get bullied, you know what I mean? Alright, I'll shut up. It's character building. Oh my god, come on. I'm just kidding. You definitely do not need to get bullied. Sometimes you gotta go to prison to learn some social skills. I mean, true. Oh, unlucky. Definitely losing time here. Probably losing all my green. This is a really unfortunate ending here. Yeah, +3. I can bring it back still. That was just fucking stupid. Stupid treetops all around. I ain't quitting yet. We are good in the gem department, which is nice. 2 over. Classic. I love bonking. Bruh. Dude. I'm gonna say it, PB kinda dead right now. PB kinda dead. Damn, I missed one of those reds, that's annoying. I'll grab these 2. Should be fine. Still 36 pace, you know, hey. Dude. Dude! Ah! I told myself I wouldn't get angry. I told my therapist I wouldn't cry. This is it's still a good run. I'm just kidding. I don't have a therapist. Can you tell? Gype pair, dude. You can't reason with Michael. I gotta tell you that right now. You're fighting a losing battle here. It's an unstoppable force meets an immovable object situation here. If I have a good homeworld here, then 36 is still possible. Very nice. Yo, Dr. Walker. The Dr. Shemp is my therapist. Can you be my therapist? You got doctor in the name. You can be my chat therapist, alright? We'll call it. I got a therapist now. What about you guys? Ooh, I went for it. I put it all on the line there. All doctors are therapists, confirmed. Yep. Anyone who puts doctor anything, like, anyone who names themselves doctor in the YouTube chat is automatically actually accredited. Dude, I'm just telling you, man, this is just basic science. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I can tell you guys are really enjoying this gameplay. I'll tell you what, I'm not. No, I didn't say Dr. Disrespect is a terrorist. I said all doctors are therapists. I'm currently prescribed bonk therapy right now on this run for being on PB pace. Dr. Pepper. Man, everyone who drinks a Dr. Pepper gotta let everyone around them know, huh? Fucking Dr. Pepper users. Two gems over, I'll take it. Dude, what the actual fuck? It's fine. I got too frisky with it. I was about to say, great jock, but now I'm gonna tell you that I was about to say it because actually, it's not. I know. You're preaching to the choir here, Gype Kier, which is just a diabolical username, by the way. Fuck that blue, I don't need it. Alright, not quite 36 pace, but whatever. Whatever, I don't care. I got a 36 today, fuck you. I'm not mad. Not even surfing it. I'm not even fucking riding his cock. I'm not even stroking it, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Terrible. I gotta take this rat to Denny's, dude. True. That's what every girl from Chicago wants. That's what every Chicago Grip Reaper wants. There we go. No! Come on, how's that not enough? Dude, nice attempt at that. That was an actual attempt at that trick, by the way. This is just great. Yo, Clean Future Tools with the very generous super chat. I will read that in a moment. One sec. Oh, come on. I thought I was getting the blessing from Clean Future. It says, Day, I watched your streams for 8 weeks after losing your job to Doge cuts. Who'd you work for? Elon Musk? Oh, there we go. Just learned you landed a new job with a 30% salary hike. Dude, this guy definitely works in the tech sector. Your streams help you get through a rough patch. Best of luck on the grind. Thank you so much. Clan Future Tools. Clan Future Tools. You're a fucking legend. I'm going for Fasty. This one's for you, Clan. Fuck. I'm gonna get it one of these days. Can we at least... No. Can we at least let go of the buttons in time? What is happening here, everybody? Can I at least do it? Bruh. And now I'm pressing it too late. And now I'm pressing it too late. This is crazy. This is so fucked. Come on. I'm gonna stop for a moment and breathe. I'm literally missing the correct timing by a frame too early or too late every time. I cannot time this fucking boost to save my life. This isn't hard. A frame too late. Like, what is happening, everybody? Frame too early. This is nuts. I don't remember being this bad at this. What the fuck? I mean, there's nothing else to say. This is just so stupid. What's going on? I must have tried this like 12 times. I can't get a single boost. What is happening? Yeah, this is like impressively bad. Thank you! The first one I get! The first one I get, I convert it. What the fuck was that? That was a crazy way to fucking get stuck on that. To go from 0 boosts in like 15 tries to the first boost works. That is fucked up. Dude. I have to do this. GG.
You're toast, Mork.
This isn't hard. What's going on? That was a direct quote from your girlfriend. Oh man, what a run to end the day on. I will say, okay, so look, so first of all, before any of you are like, another run, Deo, you're not trying hard enough. I got a fucking 36 today, which is really, I mean, like, look, I'm not gonna say I'm like a god or anything, but that was pretty good, you know? This run, on the other hand, was only pretty good until Treetops, where things just really crumbled pretty badly. I think it just kind of reflects that I've been going for a little bit longer, you know, than my brain is capable of handling today. So, I think this is a good run to end it on. I had a lot of fun, personally, today's stream. I didn't get too existential dread about it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'm gonna find someone to raid, and yeah. Beard with the gifts! Beard getting us up to 883. I guess we had a big sub bleed last night. We were over 900 yesterday. But I do really appreciate you anyways, Beard. Thank you for the subs, keeping us around 900. It was a long way for me. Guy Pakir with the Prime. Thank you. Legendary Prime there. See who's online. Guys, in other news, I have beef short ribs that are marinating, or that are braising right now on the back burner in my kitchen. So I'm about to go eat some delicious potatoes and beef and sauce. It's gonna be fucking good. I'm gonna raid Leppy, I guess. No, I'm gonna raid Saboom. Saboom. Saboom doing a 600%. Oh man. Alright. Let's raid Saboom then. Or no, it's SSBM stuff with 2 underscores now. Oh my god. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream today. I did as well. I'm especially looking forward to this food. I think we called it at a good point. Good, almost 3.5 hour grind. Ryan Beveridge on the credits. So yeah, GG's everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a fabulous day and keep on chugging. Spam some emotes in Saboom's chat. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Mwah.